So sleepy.
Didn't sleep well?
Yeah, I blame Kachina. Being all mysterious about some gathering to discuss something. Also, how come it's so quiet today?
When I tried to wake him up this morning, his response was, "Leave me be, minion. Darest thou disturb the almighty Dragon Lord in our slumber?"
Good thing you didn't tell him about our gathering. We could do without his gate crashing for... Not late, am I?
Nope, you're right on time. So, Aoife, now that everyone's here, shall...
Actually, today we have a big favor we'd like to ask of all of you.
What's up? Why so serious all of a sudden?
It's a long story. One that begins with a
Bloodshed between the tribes. That seems almost unthinkable today. Even working together on something was impossible.
There have always been disputes, but once they escalated into fully fledged clashes between tribes.
And that little Kukasaur Antu believed that the sacred flame crystals harbored some kind of evil power that lay at the root of these intertribal conflicts, and that led to all the later misunderstandings. At this point, it would be nigh impossible to explain the truth to him. Granny's right. It would only make him suffer all over again.
That said, Antu will naturally sense that something's off once we've collected enough sacred flame crystals, and he'll see that no one has been corrupted and that all is as it should be. At that point, he would realize the truth of what happened.
Exactly. That, when the second half of the tournament wraps up, we'll have enough sacred flame crystals. That's when I want everyone to act like the crystals have messed with us and start—
Ooh, acting!
Then, we'll bring Antu over and cast a spell of unity to cleanse all the bad vibes within the sacred flame crystals and of course, neither the evil power or the magic are real, but we've
Yeah. The best way to make up for regrets is to do what you failed to do before. So, how exactly are we going to do this?
Once, when I was reading a foreign book, I came across something called it. The story usually features a showdown between a hero and a villain, with twists and turns throughout. Then the children all raise their hands, lending their power to the hero and helping them defeat the villain. For the adults watching, it's just a performance. But the children will walk away feeling happy for days to come. At that age, happiness doesn't come from material reward.
Oh, true. When I helped out at my parents' shop as a kid, they would always intentionally leave me some simple tasks, then they'd shower me with praise when I was finished, saying stuff like, "Good job, Mualani, you're a genius."
Spot on. That's exactly it. We want to make Antu feel the same way a kid who just helped. Besides, Milray already heard the rumors about the sacred flame crystals from him. But we can't pull off a show like that with just us.
We'll probably need about 5 more people. I mean, there are 5 more spots up for grabs.
You have my board. We get some pretty rude customers in our shop, and I've had to develop quite a few communication skills to deal with them.
You have my... cabbages? I can help prepare some props and special effects, like smoke to mimic the...
And my flame strider.
Oh, you're joining too.
It really resonated with me and unlike the heroes in those plays, I've borrowed strength from all of you in the real world.
Well, if Mika's on board, then you have my hammer.
Let's see. We've got our actors, and the stage is set.
Why are you all looking?
Consider it our vote of confidence, Kanich.
Fine. Then you have my grappling hook.
So, that's everyone then. In that case,
Sorry, guys. I'd love to sign up, but...
as for me, if I see you all arguing...
And I'm just really bad at acting. I'll stay and help the Saurians search for ocean zephyrs. Once they've brought enough, as our Archon herself often says, we all have our own part to play.
That's right. All right. Once the second half of the exhibit...
Great! Let's make the second half an even more exciting fight. I've even come up with a secret strategy that
After centuries, we're holding the Bloomflower trials once more. Are you all confident?
Yeah!
Alright, looks like everyone's here. Ugh, why do they keep picking bad
battlefields covered in mountains.
If you're worried about getting tired, I can just fly you straight to launching a surprise attack on their base.
I'll use smoke to sow confusion amongst their ranks. Then you guys can just charge.
It'll be.
These two aren't even more.
Let's all just calm down for a moment. We don't even know what their formation will be like. Besides, if we...
But the area nearby is full of rocks. Looks like...
That's nothing. Come on, time for a warm-up. Coach will take it from here. Quick as a flash. Step aside.
Whoa, you actually managed to smash all the rocks.
Woo! That loosened me up. I'll stop you in your tracks. Let's finish this fast. Start the clock.
Time to say hello.
Hold on to your hats.
Don't worry, everyone. We can do it. This fast. Coach will take it from here. Let's move. Controlled breathing. We gotta fall back for now. Excellent. We've secured the Children of Echo's all tuckered out. Let me give you a
Granny to the rescue!
Granny's not here.
quick as a flash. Carefully, carefully. Let's fly.
Find a way to hold them off. Show me your move.
Put up a good fight.
Coach will take it from here. Start the clock. Control breathing. Stay up.
Go! You're free now! You're free!
Take me up.
Open fire.
War's over.
Nice! Another one in the bag.
Something's wrong. There are far...
Uh-oh, not good. The people of the Springs took back the base we just captured. And even worse, they're sending troops to attack our main base.
That girl has some moves. I'll give her that. Looks like we'll have to split our forces to hold off their counterattack. Don't worry. I'll handle Mualani. She still owes me for wrecking my front door. You just focus on moving forward. You're a lifesaver, Granny Seat Lolly. We can rest easy knowing you're here covering...
Thanks, Granny. We've got this.
Coach will take it from here.
How is this not over yet?
Good fight.
How many people do they have in reserve?
Splitting their forces into smaller squads to slow our advance and undermine our morale. Very clever. Looks like the scions of the canopy space is on the other side of that cliff.
Ooh, does that
That cliff top's very high up. Whatever you do while you're flying over, don't look down.
I knew that wouldn't stop you. Let's have our weapons do the talking.
Alright, let's finish this fast.
Here comes another.
Coach will take it from here. On my mark! Faster, stronger.
Time to say hello.
This isn't over yet. The fight is done. Sound the retreat.
The fruits of victory taste almost as sweet as ones I've grown myself. At least
Well, that explains why you were so
Auroron! Since when has your granny ever gone around scolding people like some sort of scary monster, huh?
You can say that again.
You youngsters sure love a good brawl, huh? Once this is all over, I think I'll need a...
Thanks, Granny. Without your support, who knows?
I'll have you know that Mualani didn't pull any punches during our little skirmish just now. Next time she shows up at my place asking for a favor...
shows that Anyway, after all that, surely
We have indeed. Let's gather them up and head back. Next up, time for our little play. Aoife, this should be enough, right?
Yeah, plenty.
Oh, that's great news. Just goes to show how fired up everyone was. Next up, the main event.
Just a sec. Before we roll the cameras, shortly, you'll all take the sacred flame crystals and place them in front of Milray and Nyan. Then, once Kanich gives the signal, Auroron will do his thing, and the crystals will start giving off a black mist. That'll be the cue to start fighting. Once things get real heated, we'll bring Antu in and have him afterwards. Auroron will clear his black mist.
Relax. I played it all through in my...
Great, then let's...
Finally, we've got all the sacred flame crystals we need. Don't worry, little guy, you'll be...
It's just like Aoife said.
As long as he sees us dispel the curse with his own eye.
Hey, Mualani. That's weird. I feel a bit dizzy.
Special effects team, get in position.
On the case.
Now, time to get squabbling. As agreed, we'll start with Mualani.
You've got this, Mualani. Leave it to me. Now, listen up, Kachina. I'm gonna give you a piece of my mind. You hear me? I'd never have thought you'd do something so terrible, Kachina. Why? What did I do again? That is a good question. Let me think about...
I thought you said you were a natural at this.
I am, but I'm struggling to come up with a reason to argue.
If this goes on much longer, even the little Saurians will realize something's off. Don't get caught up on the reasons for an argument.
Don't panic. I'm thinking. Kachina! You stand accused of the hate. Huh? When we went out for a picnic last night, you ate the last Saurus cracker.
Oh, I'm sorry. I mean, so? You ate way more than I did.
No. You just don't get it.
Good. He's starting to buy it. Time to turn up the heat.
Mualani! Is Wasn't it about time you paid up for wrecking my door?
Oh, seriously? You're bringing this up now?
And when might that have been?
The last time we had dinner, like I said! We were over at the People of the Springs, and you'd had just a teensy bit too much to drink. Wait, hold on. Have you genuinely forgotten? Oh, this isn't part of your act, is it?
Is this what sacred flame crystals can do? It's like, surely our only hope now is for me to...
Can it, Mawika? Do you even have any idea how long I've had to put up with your nonsense? Without so much as a heads up, you just dumped some pile of design schematics in my workshop that you'd gotten from who knows where. And then you drive it into the wilderness every single day. And then whenever it breaks down, you send it straight back to me for repair. Even when I'm on vacation. Oh, and not to mention your special sunglasses and that precious sword of yours that's impervious to even the hottest of flames. Do you need me to make a list?
Is it just me? Or is she...
She might be the only one who's...
So sleepy. Why didn't you wake me up this morning, Kanique?
And from now on, I am not taking any more work during holidays. And
Wait a minute. I remember now. You were the one who kept encouraging me to drink, trying to get me drunk so you could write off some old debts, huh? Smooth moves, Mualani. Figured out some tricks to use on old Granny, have you?
Well, would you look at that? Listen up, everyone! Arguing won't solve any problems, so let's settle this with a good old-fashioned fight to the death! Kaniche! Let's start with Kaniche! Who's got it in for Kaniche?
Huh?
Whoa, what's wrong? Why are you all looking at me?
oh,
You. Well, you're the worst. You wasted an entire bucket of and you ate all those crackers I baked. I spent the whole night preparing them.
Always yelling at the top of your lungs. You're a permanent ear.
No list would suffice to record the horrible things you've done.
Whoa! Time out! Why is this all...
Oh, how could this be? The argument's spiraling out of control. If this goes on much longer... continues for much longer. Oh, yeah. If this goes on much longer, Natlan will be in grave danger. We're so close. If only a brave hero... Good thing I wrote that all down in advance.
That's us. You ready, Antu? Antu?
There's no need to save him. Think of what we could accomplish.
Fine by me. Let's settle our old scores today. What right do you children of echoes think you have to point fingers at us?
Bunch of liars and cowards, banding together like the vermin you are. It's sickening.
Huh! Never have the heavens smiled down upon those who live by the...
I should never have believed you.
Antu!
You're up, bro! This ends now!
Evil power that corrupts the human heart? There's no place for you in Nat. We will stand united and face the years ahead together. Fly, my dude, fly! Cast a spell of unity, just like I taught you.
Now, Auroran.
Got it. The path of fate lies bleak. Walls rise in human hearts. Yet those walls we shall break, and we will march on. From this day forth, may worldly strife.
What in the... Look,
The magic's working.
Grain fruit chips taste so much better with sweet cheese. That's
I think you'll find that salted cheese is the class.
cheese! That's just for kids! Well, I guess you're not completely wrong. They have a unique flavor with salted cheese too.
Also great with a glass of wine. Let's have another get-together sometime.
You're amazing, Granny. Next time I'll come with Kachina, and we'll bring some home-baked and some glazed meats too, and...
Sure. In that case, I'll go find Veressa, and we'll make you some nice...
You should stay off the bottle too, Granny. Isn't there some kind of sweet and sour soup that's all the rage with the Masters of the Nightwind right now?
Wait a minute, what exactly is going on here?
Huh. Wow, that's... I can't remember for the life of me.
Something about wishing I dropped by your workshop more often, and how grateful you are that I keep pushing you to achieve the impossible. Life is like climbing a mountain. All the best views are at the top.
Wait, are you serious?
Just kidding. I'll,
How into that have you two... Snap out of it, people! It's like you're all under some...
How? I owe you an apology.
It seems the evil power is completely gone.
Awesome job, bro!
Great job, Antu. Now that the sacred flame crystals have been cleansed, don't leave them hanging. Go tell them the good news. Thank you so much, all of you.
See, told you it would all work out.
You were this?
Here. Even the kids of our tribe would have done it.
I couldn't help it. Besides, how... Lonnie... Actually, it was the same for me.
Huh? So you were all just playing pretend? Ugh, boring. I'm going back to bed.
Don't let the door hit you on the way out.
Now, all that's left are the Ocean Zephyrs, right? I heard on the...
Everyone, over here!
Ian-san!
We've gathered enough ocean zephyrs. I asked them to give them to me, but they wanted to bring them over themselves. So we came together. Here.
Just hang on a moment, everyone. Hey, Kakuku? Dude?
Sure thing, bro.
Whew. This is it. The moment we've all... Oh, sacred flame crystal. Forged... Cheer up, bro. It's always tough to lose a friend. Antu's already wandered the world for way too long. But now that you're all fixed up, he could be at peace. His final wish was to be reunited with his bro. And he's done that. We should be happy for him. Thanks a ton, everyone. With your help, I've been able— not only did we save this little Saurian from his torment, we also made a historic contribution to the study of phlogiston-related diseases. As a physician, I'm honestly feeling touched.
Well said. Then without further ado, from my perspective though, this competition had another meaning. Throughout the event, I didn't witness any argument, even without the threat of the abyss. We're still as close as family. So, in keeping with our traditions,
As it happens, I picked a whole batch of fresh.
Leave the meat to me.
And don't you dare skimp.
I'll go gather the others. Many hands make light work.
See you tonight, everyone.
See you tonight!
Fancy a slice of volcano cake? I baked it myself.
Ooh, in that case, so good. Paimon's tempted to eat the whole cake.
Go ahead. I made this specially for you guys. Sweet cakes help people forget their worries. And I hope everyone could be happy every day. Yep, I'm feeling much better. But reading through those old scrolls, I realized that the 6 tribes I've never experienced anything like that. I love Natlana the way it is today. And I love spending time with my friends. So I've decided to always do my best to help and make sure my friends are happy. I haven't figured out exactly how I'm gonna do that, but I can start with what I'm good at. Like,
You know what? Paimon just had an idea. That way Paimon will be able to enjoy your cakes even more often than she already does!
you really think so? I'll have to get Moalani to teach me how to run a shop then. Baking delicious desserts every day and making everyone smile. Thanks, guys. I think I might have found a new goal to work towards.
By the way, Paimon hasn't seen Aoife.
Before the party, I heard he was planning on heading up that hill to pay respects to his ancestor.
If he doesn't get back soon, all the best food's gonna be gone. Guess we've got no choice but to take the cake.
Yo, Ancestor Man. I have a Kukasaur companion too, so I totally get how you must have felt. First time I saw this dude, he was out in the wild, being bullied by other Saurians because of his unusual appearance. He barely made it. I gave him some meds and...
Thanks, bro.
Hey, don't mention it, dude. Being on the road with me as a vet was never gonna be an easy gig. One time when we were treating a sick Saurian, Kakuku got infected too. He ran a high fever, and I searched everywhere for ingredients. If he hadn't recovered, I know I'd have felt the same guilt you did. Luckily, he managed to pull through, and he even stayed by my side, helping me ever since. So yeah, Kakuku, I'm the one who should be thanking you.
Hey, don't mention it, dude.
Your medicine born of guilt? Don't sweat it. We'll keep improving it as we go. That way, No one else will ever have to feel the same guilt that you did ever. Huh? Yo, bros.
Bringing our bros some cake, of course. Kachina made these herself, you know.
For real? In that case, I gotta...
Oh, wow.
Hey, save some for me.